Hey everybody, this is SWChris. I am from SWCity and welcome back to the SMB server. I am just here in my slime farm and now you get to find out why I needed all of this slime. Well, it's because we are going to build the PvP arena that I talked about like, I don't know, 10 episodes ago, something ridiculous like that. And so I'm just going to grab all of this stuff that I can. And then we're going to head up over here and we're going to start building it. We've got BenBaptist on the server. He's just doing some AFKing at something. Hello, Mr. Cow. So I don't think you'll see him in this episode, but just in case you do, he's around. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm planning a time lapse for you. Why is there a sheep in the hole? What is this? Why are there sheeps down? What is going on? Oh, it turned it. Oh my god. Hey, look at this. It turns into a pig if you hit it with an ender pearl. How weird is that? All right, can I get through? I want to get through here. Nope. One more time. Nope. But that, does it turn into a pig really? Oh no, it just turns red. Okay, like it's getting hit. Derp. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I had a time lapse to talk to you all about. So let's go ahead and get started on that thing. All right, what did you guys think of the time lapse? I spent a lot of time looking for the right music on it and couldn't quite find it, but good old Kevin MacLeod came through at the last minute and got me something similar. I was really looking for kind of a Daft Punk sort of chill sound, and it kind of got close, so, we'll take it. I mean, Kevin MacLeod's really good at what he does. Incompetech.com if you ever need music for yourself. But we're going to start here, and I thought what I would do is I would go ahead and show you level by level kind of the game mechanics and basically the structure of what you're supposed to do in this arena. And we're going to start out up here at the top because this is a capture the flag style arena, and the bases are located up here. So we have one team's base will be here, and the other team's base will be over there. This will be glassed off, so you can't actually get through here to the other team, although I don't know. I mean, yeah, no, it's too easy. It's way too easy to try to come over here and steal the other team and just come back. I mean, there's no point. So we'll glass these off so that you can't break through. And they will have to go down and around and back up to get in. And actually, the whole point is to steal the enemy's flag and to bring it back to your base. You'll put it into a chest, and some sort of redstone point system scoreboard thing will count it as a point, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put the actual displays. I think it might be relevant to maybe, I don't know, here's an idea. You guys let me know what you think here. I think maybe if we put them into the water as kind of large scoreboard displays, that way you can kind of see them from almost every level of the arena except maybe the bottom 2 or 3. And then maybe have an upright one across, on that hillside right there, and then one right here, so that the bottom 2 or 3 can see the scoreboard as well. Maybe something like that. That's kind of ingenious. That's a lot of redstone, though, and we would have to have a couple torch towers going all the way down to the bottom there. But I think that might be the best way to display the scoring to everybody. I was also going to have fireworks shoot off, so that there would be an audible cue, if not a visual one. So that's kind of my plan. Let me know if you have a better way of doing it. Anyway, this is going to be the base, like I just said, and each base has 3 entrances. You have the typical stairway entrance, which you can come up here, and then there's also this entrance, which you can't get to. I left the staircase out intentionally because it would be too easy for somebody to come down here, just bounce over here, and come on up. So I figured maybe it'll be harder if they have to find slime blocks and build it themselves. And then the same thing up here. This is actually more of a jumping off point, but you can also use it to bridge over if you really want, if that's too heavily defended. And then there's also the drop shaft. Now this is where all the players are going to jump down. Well, they don't have to, but you can jump down through here. And let's go ahead and do that. So back up. Geronimo! Jump down through the middle, bounce off this, land up here. And this level, right here, I built this off camera, and I actually changed it around a bit off camera from what you saw in the time-lapse. This level is going to be interesting. I was thinking maybe we could, in a separate game mode, separate it from the structures here so that it's just kind of a floating square. And then perhaps put some chests up here with like maybe bows and arrows so people can snipe from up here. And the only way to get here would be to jump over from a higher level. That's kind of an idea for a different sort of game mode. But we're going to start all the way down here. And basically, ooh, scary cave noise. Ooh. All right. Sorry, I do that every episode. Where was I? Oh, yes, down here, bottom floor. So I have a beacon pad here so that we can modify the game if we want with any of the beacon potions. We can do jump, although honestly on this arena, an extra block of jumping ability is not going to do much for you. So it might work best with speed. Yeah, kind of speed. I'm thinking maybe speed, although, it's customizable. User customizable, of course. And then you just run up here to get up to the different levels. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Well, oh yeah, I was going to talk about kind of the different, the way the level is designed very intentionally. If you look down here, the first layer is just a flat field. But the second layer is kind of a cross intersection design, and you're forced to go up certain routes. There's 4 routes up, right? Yes, there's 4 routes up from the cross intersections. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know how they only go into 2 little areas here? This arena is designed with choke points in mind. And that's basically so that there's an alternating kind of level of kind of open field here, choke point, open field down there, choke point, and so on and so forth. And that's just kind of force players to engage with each other. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that this is an arena that's destructible. So, if we wanted to, let's the player's base right here is right here, and there's no easy way for these guys to get over here. No easy way at all. So they have to come down and around and across this little bridge. Well, if you want to stop them and yourselves from getting over there, you can just do this and destroy it all so that they can't get across. And you can do that for over there too. The only thing is you'd have to do it up here as well. And then I left these beams in. I actually think I'm going to get rid of them. So let's do that so that you can break this off completely. And this will force the other team to either use slime blocks to get across, which will be tricky because if you're smart, you will actually be defending this turf right here so that they can't do that. Of course, they can also try to distract you so that they can just bounce right across. That's also possible. So, you know, there's all sorts of strategies and counter strategies here that you can use to bounce around. All right, so let's go ahead and go up to this level. And this level is very easily demonstrable of another mechanic that I tried to build into this arena with some success, I think, which is, hang on, I have to cough. Sorry, excuse me. Take a drink here. All right. Pardon, but I had to. Otherwise, I was going to be itching on my throat. All right. Which is basically, let me just show you. You just bounce off here down a lower level, and then you can bounce up here to the roof. And this actually will make a kind of a nice little sniping point because people can't easily get to you. They have to bounce off of here or they have to bounce off of that. So, you know, actually, come to think of it, I might put a wall up right here to keep people from being able to jump over here. They'll have to jump down. I might do that. Let me know what you think. That would be kind of an idea. And of course, let's just kind of run through the scenario, basically. Let's say I fight my way in here. I grab this. The easiest way to get out is probably the closest undefended exit. And then you just jump. And then because it's slime blocks, you're fine. And then you could fall all the way down. And then you're home free, and they have to chase after you. You can just basically jump to any part of the level from up there, which is really kind of nice for the offensive team, stealing the flag. And then they just come over here to their side, which is up here. And then they come up here, and then they put it in the chest. Boom, fireworks, whee, point scored, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's really kind of a cool multi-level arena. I actually got the idea for this partially from an old paintball arena in Active Worlds, which is some software that I used to hang out in. And basically, it was shaped kind of like this, and it was called a paintball arena, which is basically AW code for mousing over a player's avatar as they're moving around, clicking on them. And if you clicked on them, it would register as a hit, and it would teleport them out of the arena because they were dead. So, you know, back in the 90s, we didn't have a lot of visual panache. You just kind of had to use your imagination. So, oh, I need to light up that floor down there, too. Anyway, that's kind of where that came from. And then also, I just am obsessed with vertical levels. I remember way back when I was just a wee tyke. Ooh, oh, wrong button. There we go. Basically, got hold of my uncle's NES, and I played Wizards and Warriors, and in that level, I think the second level is a giant tree that you have to climb up. And that just kind of cemented my love of vertical levels. The ones where you don't die, of course, because I'm also acrophobic. And it just kind of, you know, made me obsessed with the idea. So we have obsessions. Oh, yes. The other thing you could do, if you really wanted to try it, is use these things and just pillar straight up into the drop box, you know, up there. So you could do that if you want. So, you know, lots of strategies, counter strategies. Let's see. Did I forget anything here? Oh, yeah. I'm just looking over my notes. I think I got it all. I mean, you can destruct this too if you want. I mean, any slime block is basically fair game. And of course, upstairs is where you're going to spawn. And I want to kind of work out a redstone system to where if you die and you respawn, then you respawn in a bed. The bed sets you down on a probably a string tripwire, which will push you into maybe some kind of. Actually, it doesn't have to push you, does it? It'll just set off a dispenser that will kind of auto-equip you with, weapons and armor so that you can easily get back in the game and you don't have to fiddle with, getting equipped by messing with any chests. So that's a redstone project you guys can look forward to in the future. But yeah, that's about it. This is the slime arena. I am taking suggestions for the name for this thing, so let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any other cool ideas for game modes or things I could add to the arena to make it more interesting, let me know, because I would love to, actually put this in a creative world, add command block functionality, and just kind of release it as its own little thing. So you folks doing that, you unscrupulous, maybe one or two people. Oh, don't steal my idea. That's the other mechanic that I didn't explain, is that if you want to remove all these slime blocks, you can, and people will hit the ground, they will go splat. Of course, you are also at equal risk of doing so, risk reward there. So anyway, I am going to let it go here, and we'll see you next week. And next week I need to get Newman up to a safe spot away from gawking crowders gawking what? It's 1 a.m, folks. What do you want from me? All right, let's end the episode. My name is SWChris. Auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, hasta la vista, bye-bye.